Hi guys, welcome to the Haskar. My name is Kriti, and today on the third episode of Scandalous Lovers of History, we're discussing the first ever recorded interreligious matrimonial alliances in India. The characters in our study today are very many. Let's take a look at some of them. Now, our story begins with Rai Karan, the Waghela ruler of Gujarat in 13th century CE. He had a wife, Kamla Devi, and a daughter from her, Deval Devi. Now, when in 1299 Alauddin attacked Gujarat, Rai Karan was defeated and he fled to Devagiri with his daughter, Deval, while Kamla Devi was taken to Alauddin Khilji's haram in Delhi, where she became his third wife. Now, technically, this is a case of interfaith spouses, but the alliance was not really arranged. It was a matter of war and conquest, and Kamla Devi was more of a booty, a prize that was won. Kamla Devi was not betrothed to Alauddin Khilji. She was already someone else's wife before she got married to him. And yeah, this is problematic thinking, but don't get offended too much. That's how medieval societies work. Anyway, so now Kamla Devi is officially the third queen of Sultan Alauddin Khilji, while the daughter Deval, she is in Devagiri with her father. And it all would have ended just like that. History wouldn't need to be written any further. I wouldn't need to make this video if it wasn't for our good old love. Now almost 10 years passed, and Alauddin fell for the beauty and weight of his Hindu queen. And after 10 years, she made a rather unusual request of him. She wanted to see her young daughter Deval, whom she had left with her father when Gujarat was conquered. After 10 years, you realized? And Alauddin, being all amorous for his queen, he sent an expedition to Devagiri to retrieve the lost princess. She was gotten back to Delhi in 1308 CE when the Khilji forces defeated the Devagiri ruler Ramchandra Dev, also where Rai Karan was hiding. Now wait a minute. Let's just take a break from Kamla Devi and Deval Devi and focus on what just happened. Devagiri forces were just defeated in 1308, but Alauddin had warned that the king and his family should not be harmed in any way. Therefore, Ramchandra Dev was honorably escorted to Delhi, where he was kept for 6 months as an esteemed guest, showering him with pearls and precious stones. Soon, he was allowed to return to Devagiri with his sons and family, and even on the last day, he was given precious gifts and gold and territories in Gujarat. Anybody can say he was desperately trying to win the favor of the old king. And it worked. Almost immediately after, Ramchandra gave his daughter Jhatyapali in marriage to Alauddin Khilji, and she became his official fourth queen. So there you go. But before concluding that this was the first instance of a Hindu-Muslim marriage alliance, let's go back to the story of Deval Devi. Why were we even talking about her if she's not relevant to our story? After Deval had been taken to Delhi and reunited with her mother, Kamla Devi insisted on her getting married to Khizr Khan, Alauddin's eldest son and heir apparent. The twist! And this little tale has been mentioned in many contemporary and later scholarly works. The first time it's mentioned is actually in Amir Khusro's very famous Masnavi, Deval Devi Khizr Khan, also known as Ishqiya, which portrays the two deeply in love before their official marriage. So now, there you have it. The first two instances of a Hindu princess, Muslim ruler, matrimonial alliance stories, set both in and deeply intertwined in Alauddin Khilji's lifetime. Now the thing with these stories is that both of them are almost overlapping. The dates of both of them are not quite known. But if you go chronologically, it would suggest that Alauddin got married to Jhatyapali before Khizr Khan got married to Deval Devi. And even though Kamla Devi was a Hindu queen already in Alauddin's harem, she was not necessarily a political alliance. So the lesson that we got from today's storytelling is that it was Khilji himself, Alauddin Khilji, who was a forerunner of Akbar when it came to having a Rajput policy in which matrimonial alliances were an embedded feature. Lastly, I know what you're thinking. Among all the Hindu women in Alauddin Khilji's life, aren't we missing the most important one? You're right. In fact, she's so important that she deserves her own episode. So, ladies and gents, stay tuned for the very famous scandal of Alauddin and Padmavati. See you next time. Hi guys, hope today's video was simple and informative. If you liked what you saw, share it with your friends and family so that learning and reading history becomes more than just a textbook activity. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.